What's up, cousins? It's DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. I need you guys to come in, join the discussion, become a subscriber if you are not already, and make sure your notification bells are on so that you don't miss a thing.
What's up, Supreme Team? Welcome to the channel. It's your girl, DYANAROZAY. I am here, child, because I just got news that Marsau had been arrested. Thanks to Vanessa over there at Reality T. Recap, child, because I had no clue. But I do want to say, on a Sunday, the Lord's Day, Marsau has found himself behind bars, locked up, child, for a couple of hours. And I'm curious. I am curious if he called on his slimy lawyer brother to help him out the pokey. Oh my goodness. Everybody come on in, hit my like button, share this video, join the discussion. Because as usual, I am always tickled when I hear these kind of stories, especially from someone like about Marsau. Because y'all know Marsau's thing is he doesn't want to do anything that's going to jeopardize, you know what I'm saying, the money that he should be bringing into the house, that he wants her to give him all the businesses, you know, right over everything. He doesn't want that jeopardized, okay? I want Tisha's name off of the shit, and I don't want no strangers' names on it either. You know what I'm saying? So now Marsau, who have time and time again on this show, have said, you know what? Don't let anybody rock our future. Don't let anybody F with what we got going on, because, baby, we don't play like that. We know the tricks. Marsau, the one who outsmarts everybody. What did he say to his brother? I think he said it to Martell on stage. Me and Maurice are thinkers. He said it on the show. We've been taught to think, to outthink everybody. That Marsau was arrested, booked on simple battery, which means he threatened somebody, not once, but multiple times, because it's a simple battery, which means he could have spit at somebody. He could have pulled his fist back like he was going to hit and didn't. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Whatever it was, the person on the receiving end, the victim, was under the impression that Marsau was going to whoop the ass. Okay? And they called the police. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, this happened to me. But there is also a harassment charge. So he got 3 charges: a harassment charge, simple battery, and then also an alias writ, which means that he was supposed to show up in court for something. They basically said, show up in court, have this conversation. And Marsau, the thinker said, fuck the judge, the court, and everything they got going on. I'm not going. Oh, Marsau, you have a lot to answer to. I know y'all are still filming, child, and I cannot wait to hear what you got to say regarding this, okay? Come on in, everyone. Welcome to the chat. Hit the like button, share the video, join the discussion. We are talking about Marsau. I was supposed to go live to do Bell Collective, which I still will. But I am on here talking about this show right now because, damn it, how did Marsau trick himself? Did he call his slimy ass lawyer brother? Didn't he call him a slimy lawyer? Did he call him and say, bro, I need help, get me out of this situation? I'm curious. I am very curious. Y'all put it in the chat. What y'all think Marsau did? You said you are here. You got the chips and the rotel, baby. Yes. I see Deshonda, one of my members, one of my faithful members at that. I love me some Miss Deshonda the Fox. Thank you. If you guys would like to become a member, you can by hitting that button at the top of the chat. I pinned it. I also pinned the link for the fedoras if you're interested. But yes, let's get into it, okay? Let's get into it. Let's look at this damn mugshot because we got it. You know what I'm saying? So let's take a look. I was explaining to you guys what he had gotten arrested for at 7:31 a.m. on the Lord's Day. Now, I have been watching some of Marsau's post. I know they had like a Memorial Day event over there at his cigar bar slash whatever it's supposed to be. I know that he had an event over there, and then he's also been doing something where I guess it's like Monopoly, some sort of Monopoly games, and he's going from venue to venue playing, and he keeps putting up posts saying that he's the winner, that he's outdone everybody on these posts, right? But what he failed to say is that he was a wanted man. Okay, he was a wanted man out here in these damn streets because he threatened someone. And I'm kind of curious where that threat happened. It's a simple assault, but y'all see it there. Arrested. Booking date is it says the 26th. Am I getting this right? Yeah, June 28th, 2026 at 7:31 a.m. He's 46 years young. Okay. What else? What else does it say? And then he was released around 9:58 on a Sunday. Again, I just want to say, do they even let you out on a Sunday? Do they even let you out? Is that allowed? So I'm kind of curious how that happened. Okay. Oh, again, I'm curious if he called his slimy ass lawyer brother. That's the words he used when he described him. And y'all can see it up there. Simple assault, third degree, which is the fairly much a low level, very low level offense, right? And it's not domestic violence. So if it had to do anything with his family, whether it was his wife, his mama, brothers, anybody connected to him by blood, I believe it's referred to as DV in most states, but it's not listed as DV here. So we know that that is not the case. It looks like he posted his own bond, again, harassment. So we don't know if this was a threat that went on for a long time when he was, threatening to whoop whoever this person was. I don't know if it was over a Monopoly game. We don't know if it happened over there at that bar. Could have. Possibility. Possibility. Okay. Or if this person has shown up in his space again, some kind of way, and he again made a threat. Because even a threat, y'all know there's a lot of YouTube threats. You know what I'm saying? But you do that shit on the street and somebody can have your ass arrested. It can turn your whole world upside down, right? Restraining orders, all kinds of crazy stuff. That's why it's just best to just let crazy people rock all by themselves. But here it is, Marsau, for whatever reason, the thinker, I do want to point that out there. Marsau, the thinker, has gotten a second mugshot, defied court orders to show up for whatever the trial, for whatever the case, whatever conversation was supposed to be had in that courtroom. He basically said, I'm Marsau Scott. You ain't got shit on me. Okay. And yeah, he kept that shit punching. Okay. What else? And then here's the rest of it. The alias writ, misdemeanor charge, basically missing court. And his bond was $600, and it looks like he made it. Now, I have to say, I do expect different conversations coming from Marsau in season 12. I don't want to hear you giving Tisha all that grief about how smart you are, about how you're in it alone, about how you make good decisions and the women are always getting your ass into trouble. I don't want to hear none of that. I want you to explain how you, a grown man who should know better, who should know everything, all the legacy that you said you was leaving behind for your children, why would you put that at risk? Okay, who did you threaten? Who? 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 Okay, come on in, everybody. You said, Marsau said, if I don't listen to Tisha, what makes you think I'm going to listen to the judge? Facts. That's what I said. When I read it, I actually started laughing immediately because I said, I can actually hear Marsau saying, that motherfucker who has, 18 years of experience on a court, on a bench, he ain't got shit to say to me. He can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? I can hear it almost. Come on in. What's up, Teresa, right? Nice to have you, friend. Teresa is another one of my members. And y'all know Clone in the House is my real sister. We got the same mama, same daddy. So yes, 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 yes. But listen, there isn't a whole lot to this of yet. I just want to say for the last 11 seasons, I cannot say this enough. For the last 11 seasons, we have literally watched Marsau talk about how he could never, he would never, you know what I'm saying? Don't put me in a situation, Tisha, where I have to defend you physically against that mother, right? We've heard him say all the things. By that mother, I mean Martell, when he said, don't put your little body in between Martell. We heard Destiny say, baby, your husband wouldn't even put his body in between you and Martell. I stood in front of him. Okay, because Marsau, the thinker, you know what I'm saying? Marsau said, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not risking my paper. I'm not risking my business. You know what I'm saying? So with all of that being said, I can't wait to find out who it was that got Marsau in this predicament. Who outsmarted him? Who outthunk him? Okay. What y'all got to say? You said at this point, the whole cast, every single body either got one or tried to, escape from having one. Okay. Except for Nell Fletcher. I don't think she has one. Nell and Chris still don't have one, but the kids, the kids do. You said me and Tisha are devastated. Are you really? Listen, the sister wife giving you the real Hey, friend. Yes. Oh, listen, let me say condolences, sir. I understand. I get how that could happen. Baby, I'm sorry, child. Listen, talk to him for me. What is going on over there? Why would he be out here in these streets threatening folks? And what was look, and I also read that when it's a simple assault, it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to involve a weapon. But he might have said he had one. You know what I'm saying? The person might not have seen it, but he could have said he packed it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got your husband, sir, out of pocket. Somebody got your husband out of pocket. Somebody literally shook him and said, baby, that Scott Manor, that belongs to me. I'm about to make y'all sell that shit. Even if it's unfinished, I want the land. You know what I'm saying? God ain't making no more of it, so I'll take what y'all got over there. I don't know how many acres did Marsau say he had. Was it 12, 15 acres on the side of a mountain? Okay, somebody said they wanted that shit. All right? You said, hi, Dyana, how the tables turn. I'm looking forward to seeing how Marsau explains this. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, especially if it was, because we ain't gonna dismiss the fact that Alabama got some shit going on. And I told y'all maybe less than a month ago, I rode through there. Okay, me and my husband rode through there, and I was like, there is nothing to do in this town except get into trouble. And that's not even a joke. Okay, if you don't got a solid routine, wake up at this time, take your ass to work, go home. If you don't have a solid routine, it's easy to get in trouble there, especially for a young person. So I totally understand that. And if somebody saw Marsau pull up in that damn Mercedes, which I think he still may have, I can see how some shit might have went down. But I'm making things up in my head as I go along. I need to see what actually happened. I want him to explain himself. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt to an extent, because he said with his own mouth that him and Maurice were thinkers. They were thinkers, and he should have been able to outsmart whoever it was that got him in this predicament. Okay. They must have taken his Spanx from him. Why do you say that? Does he have boobies in this picture? Y'all know Marsau lost some weight. He might have went to the chop shop. Let me see what else y'all got to say. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to keep my eyes on this story because I have never been so tickled. You said that's a wrap for the manor. Well, look, it was a simple assault, and even his missing the court date is considered a misdemeanor. So it's not huge. It's not a huge issue, right? But it's just that we want to think that Marsau is a little smarter than this, and it turns out he is not. It turns out he is not. He should have been able to talk to his brother, even if his brother doesn't practice this type of law. He should know somebody who he can connect Marsau to help him, avoid this shit. You know what I'm saying? He probably could have avoided the mugshot and everything, because they don't post a mugshot for everybody. I was researching, child. I was like, well, does this happen all the time? They said no. No, ChatGPT said there is ways around it if you have the right lawyer and they make the right calls. You know what I'm saying? It's totally up to the jail. Come on in, everybody. Hit the like button, share the video. I appreciate every single one of y'all for coming in while I basically just laugh at Marsau for a few minutes. I wanted to get this story out because, damn it, every time they go on break, something happens, okay? I saw that Wanda tried to go live. I was trying to wait to see what she had to say, but it didn't look like she could get her video up. You said you've been to Huntsville twice and you enjoyed it. Awesome. I might have been in the wrong side of town. I don't know. Come on in, everyone. Nice to have y'all. But yeah, it just feels like, I saw the school and, the college what is it? Alabama A&M. I saw that. I saw some other things. I just thought this is a really small town. It's really small. And I can see how if you're not hanging out with your group of people, you can get yourself into a little trouble. As a youngin, as you get older, you know how to handle yourself a little better. You said simple assault is attempting to inflict injury without a weapon. Attempting without a weapon. Yeah, so basically he could have threatened, from what I'm understanding. They said you could even draw your fists back like you're going to punch, but don't. So that was one of the things I was like, that's interesting, because you know what I'm saying? You don't always know what the rules are, but for a person who knows, all the things with law, and if they try to get you in a place where you want to cuss them out real good and make a threat, and you did like this, that is considered simple assault. Just a threat of. He holds Tisha. He told Tisha, we not them kind of people. He did say that. He did say that. Marsau has been saying a whole lot of stuff over the years. He's been out of the holding cell for a little bit of time. He has not gone live or said anything yet, probably hoping to God that nobody, would find out. But unfortunately for him, they did. But he does know better. He does know better. That's all I'm going to say. Poor Marsau. You said he sat on that stage laughing at Chris for losing his license. And now look. Good point. Not just on the stage. What did he say to Chris? You're a pillar of the community. I looked up to you. Your license wasn't just for you. It was for all of us. Remember that shit? Right. Oh my goodness. The way Chris Fletcher is going to have a time with Marsau. He's going to have a time with Marsau, child. Your license is for all of us. You're a pillar. We looked up to you. Baby, yes. Marsau. And look how sad that face looked, child. Marsau Javon, as sad as can be. Yes. Well, anyway, y'all, I didn't want to come over here and take up a whole lot of time because I still got 2 other videos I got to get done today. But yes, I do want to say this. I can't wait to see what's coming up next. And unfortunately, what he got himself involved in, sometimes people get caught up. That's true. Sometimes people get caught up. Y'all know it. Y'all seen it. We just got to see who the other player is in this situation. Okay. And we got to see what Marsau has to say. Hopefully he doesn't drag this on forever like his brother did about that DUI. Because what was you doing outside at 7:31 a.m.? I wonder if he was, getting a speeding ticket, or I wonder where he was leaving from. How did they catch up with him? Chris said, I will be a pillar before you ever be a pillar in the community. Before you ever be a pillar in the community. Anyways, y'all, that's it. I'm going to sign off now, but I do appreciate everybody, including my good sis, Miss Vanessa over there at Reality Recap. She's the one who sent me this information because I was just about to get on my IG and make another post. And I was like, what? I was sitting here not paying attention to nothing. So thank you, Miss Friend. Thank you, my friend, for sharing that information with me. And then thank you to all of you who came over to hang out and listen to this sad ass story about Marsau. Okay. You said, I'm going back to replay. You missed it. Go back and listen, child, because I gave all the details on all three of those charges and what exactly it means. Okay. What's up? Who said that? Nice to see you. Haven't seen you in a little while, but you guys keep your notification bells on because we got two other big stories. I got something to tell y'all about Miss Ari. Let me put my face back up here. Hold on. I got something to share with y'all about Miss Ariane Curry, child. So make sure y'all keep your notification bells on because we are going to talk about that. She is over there singing. You understand? There's been a lot of stuff that's been real quiet since that last court case. You know what I mean? We got all this tea that was once behind, a paywall. Then it all came out on IG. And then everybody went mum, except for Ariane. So stick around for that. I'm going to tell you what she over there talking about. Okay. All right, y'all. Outside of that, thank y'all for coming over. Hit the like button, share the video. I appreciate all my cousins. We'll be back in just a minute to get this other story up. And until the next one, bye-bye.